Welcome back to Say It Again.
Say it again, say it again.
I'm Mozilini as in that I can check it in Muzi.
Nyaza Hopalilo Kumalo, and I go by the name of Mlung Wasikasi. 100.
How are you, my guy?
No, I'm chill. No, I'm just a whole fire.
Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, I could just say, no, it's chill.
Yeah,
No, it's. And yeah, second episode. Hey. Movies that did wonders there. Yeah. It's a move. No, the man came through, and a lot of people are very happy, and they actually appreciated the message that was actually sent.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I feel like all of us, I feel like for me also as well.
Personally, even being included,
even when you go to the comment section after episode, you understand, you'd see, I feel
it's good.
Engagement. The engagement was really good. I understand. Thank you guys so much for the views,
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
Who the hell are you?
I'm good. I'm good, thank you. I can't complain really,
Yeah.
I've been doing good. It's just there's a lot of pressure, but complaining axes.
Yeah.
Has to keep going.
Yeah, I know. I feel.
Yeah, but besides look, I'm not.
I feel.
Yeah.
I guess again. Another week, another gift. Say, you know what? Say it again. Guys, I'm saying, man, Mato, no.
So welcome, Khosman Matunda. How are you?
Yeah.
Salute. Yeah, for sure.
Otherwise, you good?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. No, relax.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the people, to the viewers who don't know you? Okay.
The great son of Mambata,
Yeah.
a community activist, also a political activist. I grew up in Tambovi,
Okay.
part of the section in Wattville, one of the smallest township,
Yeah.
in a place of peace in the Tuaksekuruleni,
Sure.
in Gauteng. No?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, that's a long CV, right? So wait, okay. Just to touch also your one example.
No, I was born in KwaZulu Natal. There is a place called Wattville
Yeah.
in the river. I was a Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was born. But initially, I broke my virginity in town. Because when I grew up there from creche to high school. So,
yeah.
So I won't claim that I was
From KwaZulu Natal, yeah.
So I'm from Tamboje, all of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, okay.
So how did you get involved in like the politics area, department?
No, I think I think it's a calling.
Yeah.
It's a calling because I don't think you can be involved there, especially to be a community activist, political activist, because we always want to be part of the change that we want to see.
Yeah.
When your peers are going Emma groovy, your peers are going in nice places, when you must be in some place where they speak about a direction that your community or province or country want to take.
Yeah.
So I don't think into
Yeah.
or maybe because I don't think you can stand being told that when your parents are saying that
Yeah.
I think that's a calling. I can't have it from
Okay.
But obviously there are circumstances that are forcing you, there are circumstances that are making you to belong in a particular organization or being a political activist. Because poverty is the father of two children. It's either we're a revolutionist or we're a criminal.
Yes.
So it depends on what is it that you want to do, Then there are those who just living about themselves, whatever happened. As long as he never So I chose being a community activist before I become a political activist. I'm a constitutional right, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Salute.
Okay, so you becoming a community activist, right? Like how did that go about? How did you start? Like where would you say this is the moment that I started feeling like I'm part and parcel of the community revolutionary team or whatsoever?
Oh, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some people will remember those who maybe bangalandelile yabo. Lento yaqala, there is a school they call William Moore.
Yeah.
William Moore bekune visit kaPrime. At that time it was David Makura, no?
Yeah.
So when we went there were many people abomphakathi, political activists and everyone. So I was given a chance to ask Uprima a question. I think that's why all of these things started, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, because I talk too much, and in terms of, I'm someone that is fluent in articulating issue from an early age.
Oh.
So Jackie that then the rest is history. I've been involved in many community activities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm the founder. But where I'm from, we don't speak about I, we speak about we. But I think I'm the one person that recruited young people at that time who were activists. So then we formed a forum called Patima Forum. So I think Patima. Yeah, I think I'm the founder of that. So there were time about this guy called Chabuta Bid, uhlala la eSoccer. He was activist kuleto zama art, sports and recreation. Abo Vora recruited them, Abo Tula recruited them, to come and draft speak about the direction that our community must take. Because someone must play a role in making this country a better place. So we cannot all be groovies. At some point, some people they never have a master about
Yeah. Well, on that, wait. Now I want to get this. So, what is a community activist? Because now, like, I hear you, right?
Yeah.
But now I think other people from out there's a lot of people who don't understand the actual. What do you actually do? Because as you say, that means you got there, you were next to the premier, you asked the right question. That's when you notice that I actually had this thing because I could analyze and actually articulate the problem, guys, and what you told her. And then you got it, and then you were able to answer, right? So I want to understand what is a community activist? The original meaning for it.
No, a community activist is someone that is aware, informed, or someone that is concerned about the well-being of other people.
Of the community.
Of the community well-being. What a community is someone that want to be the part of the change. Someone that must involve, someone that always involve himself in the direction that the community want to take. Someone that is active in other black child development. Someone that is concerned about crime. Someone that is concerned about sports, art and recreation. Someone that is concerned about conversations that will take Ikasi to a particular direction that we want to see. Because theory without practice is just future. We can all have theories, but if you don't put that into practice, that thing is just useless. So, it's just useless. But the community activist is someone that is concerned about the well-being and development, no direction where your community you want to take. Because so it's someone that is concerned about the community, concerning all departments, all areas of his or her community.
Okay, so while we're on that, the community, your community, I'd like to know with you, what role, what difference have you made in the community? And what role?
Just to counter few,
I've already spoken about Wattville Forum. I think I did encourage some other young people today whom I can pinpoint and say I think I've played a role. Mababukela kimi being an activist noma ngibafakile cause nofukufu into yaziwa ukuthi ukukhuluma kakhulu mana akusasizi. There is a group, there is a organization that is called what do you call this?
Mary.
Mary. Yeah, there is an initiative that is started. It told him Fundo Foundation. That foundation helped majority of our young people who want to penetrate the higher learning of institution at my university. She helped majority of young people in our community. I've helped her in terms of getting in the Hawa Pushamu. And I was involved in their young students, no matter their young people that can pinpoint ekasi that have played a role in their part.
Yeah.
There was where I would go to a particular school and negotiate in negotiating for abantwana basekhaya to get a particular skill, get a particular education.
Sure.
I was also involved in. There was Mohlale Tambo, you know. Noma Mohlale Wattville. Where I'm from, the part of Wattville where I'm from, which is Tamboville. There are no foreign owned shops.
Yeah.
There are no Pakistani, Somalian, and Bangladesh. In that industry that we think that industry was initiated by our mothers and fathers in township sector. I was a spokesperson of that community. As we speak, if you go to where I'm from in Tambo, a section not all of
No shops like that.
there are no foreign shops. Yeah, there are no foreign shops there. We want to afford for the Ikasle too. There are organizations where sport which have played a role, which at least get something. At least Babe Kono Putumanyati, they can witness that or Putu Shaft, who are leading is center. Yeah,
Coach.
Yeah, the Nigerian football coach.
Yeah, I know.
Abo Shaft, they were running an organization. I can safely say Uguta was there when they were forming that. I did try to give them direction. I did try to speak for them somewhere.
Sure.
So that at least things are. There are many things that I've done. Many things. I've led marches there.
Yeah.
They were speaking about unemployment. I've led struggles, or I can call it a struggle or marches there, when majority of young people were put out in Spa. I don't want to say it. In Spa. That's Spa in Pinot. We were there when we were fighting for them to say, no, it cannot happen. That the unemployment is so high. I've led many things, man, especially in my community. But here, I also have a political side as a former regional executive committee of ANCYL League. I was leading election. Then I was in Tembisa, Kwatatuza, Katoras, the whole of Ukurulene. You can't speak more Ukurulene. I've led in Ukurulene and regional executive committee, but on the youth side of African National Congress. Because with the political organization I have in my organ, so one of the organs is ANCYL, which was involved there.
Gamla, before we go further, right? I heard you said there's something that you all dealt with, which was you as the leader of that, the one that stopped the foreigners, any foreign shops, stores, any happening. Going back, I think this was also said by Brahma Weezer, right? How is it possible that you all are able to deal with it, and we, as the other half of, or the other part of Whiteville, can't deal with the same thing? Is there unity? Is there unity within the?
Yeah, if you want to champion something, discipline must be there, unity must be there. A drive to say this thing, Tina, we are going to do it. But one thing that you must know is Indonesia does not disadvantage. At some point, the struggle that we were pushing in town, 3 of my brothers were incarcerated. They were arrested for 3 years.
Yeah.
But in that because reason being, no, it was because we Beskulumana people, the Triple C managers, both Pragpan and Pinot, Amapoisa, the station commander of that time in Ectonville, were speaking. It was just a peaceful match. It's just that it did happen because the watch it had mad. So they were able to buy some what do you call it? I'm not charged there. As we speak, a high court will put it out because I'm not case about one, the person that had the case that time. Because there was no evidence. I saw this one day, man. It judiciary, normal people that are in charge of former judges. Because nabachita mvetu abasamachelo nanja ababoshole mvetu intenge abachita mvetu abapushing it is because of disadvantage, no, because of former loopholes which judiciary. We saw which this thing priming are calling with the store so that we have a punishment as strong. What is the use of Bush's Kobusunda? No muntu no and taxu in that's why High Court put it out of ofile kunjani amacala uqala icase le ayikho yabona.
So what is that was part and parcel of your team?
Yeah, we're 6 of us. They were part and parcel of our team, but that I was the spokesperson of that committee.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Vulega was it part and parcel of that's when that era the whole thing happened, right? That was happening around the cars, where then the Pakistan were getting attacked. Some of them are getting attacked. That moment was that the era where some people are even using it as crime. Apart from y'all, maybe y'all were pushing it as in no, we're pushing this to do this.
Yeah.
But then some people used that moment and used it to make another crime, to attack the foreigners.
Oh yeah, no, there will always be people that want to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did happen because just that Makutwambo Vulega, it's a broader struggle zone because you saw.
Yeah. Okay.
So we struggle Vulega. Yeah, the way it stands where Amasho Wabo were attacked.
Vandalized, yeah.
Yeah, not but looted, cannot say vandalized. But uzovela afake isandla
Athathe isinkwa.
dala kanti wathi yaphela but makuboshwa ubaba ukedlehlekisa uzungu.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
take advantage of the shooting, but loot ama malls and everything. Yeah, ngakithi it did happen, but it was peaceful. It was peaceful in the way because labachita those who were arrested when you the track record, yeah, the record, they were never arrested before, so they are not criminals. It's just that it did happen.
The ones who were found in the forefront.
Yeah, who were forefront. So kushawa le things zabo yazi. Kushawa lehamba phambili, yabo. Yeah, but no, I think those are one of the moments I'm proud of. To being an activist, that there are things that I can pinpoint.
That's funny.
Nakusasa, if I can give them a chance, I can take them out of South Africa. Yeah. It's just that somewhere in Tengentonga to Slovene Tengentonga first street in Wattville. Slow way to last section in Wattville. Okay. Yeah, good bahamba bonk. All of them. If I can give them a chance, I can do it.
Yeah.
Was gonna be basithengela abantu like to kill us. Hayi mamela kuthi. If God decide to
cancel about that threat.
What many threats yo. What many threats. About many yo. Many threats. This different man. Bane nyuku phela labajita.
Yeah.
So ungakhohlwa ukuthi amakhanda wethu awadura 20,000 umshaya. But I remember laba it's just that one tells we must school the community. These people are not Pakistan. Ishop from Pakistan. Ungathola ishop yamaSomalia or ishop yamaBangladesh. They are different. They are Somalians, Bangladesh and Pakistanis. Bonke baney'nduna zabo, banamaphoso wabo. That's why they are fighting among themselves. If you go to territory, bane part of the section like eyabo indawo.
Sure.
That's why uzwa bonke uzwa abantu babulalana because they are fighting for umzila now. But yeah, I think I don't like those people.
Yeah. But I'd like to reverse back a little. Since you said you're an ANC youth leader. Former.
Yeah, ANC league. ANC member.
Okay. What other changes would you like to be implemented in the community? Because based on this community, I'm gonna say what Moises said again. In this community, there's really no support. Into Mozambique family, and she would say, understand? And into Yenza, what make support compared to like other communities. What is the change would you like to see?
Yeah.
We would say other communities can learn from our community. You understand? Yeah.
No, I think one thing that I must highlight, and I'll highlight this thing. Wattville doesn't belong in an island somewhere. Wattville belong in Gauteng, whereas Gauteng belong in South Africa. South Africa belong to the whole planet, no matter the whole world.
Yes.
There is a mistake that people always do.
Yes.
Yeah.
To always try to compare Wattville and Mayamakas.
Okay.
Let me make an example. I've led in a structure in a region, which is RC. Someone will compare Wattville, the Soweto, for example.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
Wattville, the Champions. Wattville is part of the section in Champions. So if you compare Wattville, the Winnie Mandela, you shout. unless you're going to compare Wattville maybe in a hospital view.
Okay.
So your comparison must be influenced by something.
Okay.
But we understand abantu they want to our community vele iqhubekele phambili, but I think at some point we must feed ourselves, normal, we must equip ourselves with information when we try to compare with relatives in terms of the support. I'm not saying Sultan Mawiz or whatever that was saying was wrong. Well, in terms of the support, because of more volume I think the lifespan in the is 2 to 3 years. Otherwise, yeah.
Sure.
But in terms of comparison, I've led an RDC where I was in charge of all the communities of Ekurhuleni as a region. I can safely say Wattville is one of the best townships that I've once come across. In terms of the infrastructure, in terms of the crime, in terms of the prosperity. Isn't this crime? That's all I'm saying. Because yeah. You see, let me make an example. Wattville have 6 primary schools. Wattville have 2 high schools. In terms of the infrastructure, the way but I want to go to the conversation. There are lesser potholes in Wattville. In terms of the crime, there is lower crime in Wattville.
Sure.
There are places I can show you. I can look like 7 o'clock. But I translate what it is. Crime is. I'm not saying crime is not there. Crime is there, but compared to other communities in crime states, maybe one day people they must go to other country and see how bad it is. There were times where I cast the church 6 per week. 6 per week, bruh. Community avuka yamangenya wadale danga kuyenzeka. Yeah, but in terms of ukuthi ikazi sifuna ukubona lenzeni, just that without unity and discipline, we are not going far. But secondly, going back to your question, majority of young people in our community they must familiarize themselves with the knowledge that they want. What do I mean about that? They must familiarize themselves about the functioning of their community. There is no way that to Ikas. Ikas is divided into 2 what? Because whether I like it or not, like there must be direction, the process at millions. Not that
Okay.
there's what 30 and 31. In what village consists of 2 what? What 30 and 31. But if I involve art, distinct art.
Yes.
If I can ask you, just a blank, who's the what committee of art in what 30 and 31?
Where?
In what 30 and 31, where from? Okay, I said the last what 8. Who's the what committee of art, sports and recreation in what 30?
I didn't get it.
Who's the councillor?
Oh, Kenny, right?
Yeah. Those are things that you must familiarize yourself with. You must know which door.
Hotman Kane, sorry.
Yeah, okay. You must know which door. Familiarize yourself. I'm afraid to I can also appear because not that I'm that old. But I'm saying you want to see Ikasi in this particular direction. But you are not equipped. You are not equipped with the sector that you are in. So that no kuruma complain or you must know which doors you must knock, which person you must speak to.
Yeah.
So Wattville one of the best townships I've ever come across me. One of the best townships. But if you want to seek us to this particular direction, majority of people must be involved, especially young people. They must be involved in part of the direction that we want to see. Majority of young people like us are amused by unnecessary things. This one I'll say it. Manga two namhlanje kune-information eyibusenda ezonikezwa abantu nge-art, unemployment, what. About young people have been called in youth center. Then kuthiwa kuno-DJ Sigadla Mahleza there in park. Uma ubhekile kuyophola
Sigadla Mahleza. So rock.
You must know the direction that
no, I understand.
you must be involved in the part of the change that you want to see, especially to young people. Your generational mission, you must fight for it.
Yeah.
We take that sneakers. We have led party mode for that. Majority of people they will tell that we used to go places and cry for what is ours. We used to engage. I'm a famous on the line to say young people must get expression here. We used to go to Chemistin, Humaspana, Slandu MEC, Slandu MMC. of that particular sector, Simche, majority of young people live in Wattville want this and this and this. Please, we used to go then fight for the direction that we want to see.
Yes.
This thing of staying, complaining jam every day.
For real.
No one is coming for you. No one is coming for you. Yeah, you must make your community a better place. But I'm saying, I'm going to better. They must be involved in part of the change that they want to see. But second, they must familiarize themselves with the functioning or yes, in school. We'll find a young person who doesn't understand what is ITV.
Okay, I hear that, right? I feel like are they informed? Do they even know it like that?
Informed now.
Like, does the information get to them?
I feel like information.
Do we even have a young person that? No, I know that, but how would we know? Do you know anywhere where the youth league actually is?
If you do your research, if you're interested,
yes,
then I have to.
No.
Let me make an example.
It's not given to us, right? The information is not.
No,
it is.
It is. You want it or not? Okay, let me make an example.
Yeah.
You'll find someone and actually scheme said all of the pirate song. But if you ask that person, what is the member executive committee? No matter what is, for example, Mose Kurle, do you know the mayor from the last MMC? I'm speaking about people that decide in Pilua. People that decide who to wins in terms of the service delivered. People that speak about the budget.
Yeah.
Marumu, you know, scheme that particular club so okay. Because why? We're interested good. But more interested in knowing who are the MMC of sports, art and culture in a Kurulu. No. If you're interested, choose the mayor. And then we're living in the fourth industrial revolution. You just take a vote and say, the Kurulu mayor, but busy now. No one will feed you information. You must go out and seek for that information yourself.
But don't you think also that has been caused by also the lack of, you know when you've grown up and you know that government again or whatever again, they're all about themselves. They're always reaching themselves. Do you think doesn't that also cause that thing of the disconnection where I don't even want to know anymore? Because either way, whether I know whether I don't. They don't change my life anymore. They're all about themselves. That's what you have seen. Majority of the political parties or the political people, they became richer than the people that actually put them on, actually. This doesn't make sense. I think that also is a part that you could say that linked the part of the disconnection of information. We don't want to know anymore because it's like they're going to lie to us again. Because last time they said, we're going to give you this, it's not there again. Then we're going to continue. And then we're like, you know what, it's fine. Let's run our route. You understand? I feel like that's another cry that could have been the cause of us not even knowing so much about what the community does.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay. I said the right time. And the mistake that we always do as activists, community activists and political activists, we are lenient to our young people who was Bafunuk
yeah.
And this thing about it not this podcast, but you'll say when but the politicians or the government said you do this, but he didn't do this, said to do this and do this. Let me ask a question. Who's from FS1 K?
No one. No one.
No one. Where from? Which school from?
Liverpool.
DNA. Okay. Government promised us free education in our country. A child that is schooling in Egukanyeni primary school from Tom to grade 12, I can keep it online.
Oh, yeah.
Government promised that. Government told us he will take us to the higher learning of institution. Mau hambu every degree in Uche. Or patali sent to your at that particular course. Those are the programs of government. Government promised our people would be going to keep them houses. If you go to Cloverdale, if you go to Finalisa, their houses. Are they enough? It's a topic for another day. And so government said no, we'll take young people who want to study for this particular course to other countries to go and study. To go to Cuba, there are young people who are from this country who are studying to be doctors in Cuba. There are young people it's just that it is the information. What is wrong
Lack of
with this?
knowledge.
It's lack of what is wrong, Buffy?
Lack of knowledge.
It is the information that you always funnel, because to you to come to a conclusion that this government doesn't do anything for me, but it played the role. We're in Liverpool. Liverpool or Patani 100,000 man. Liverpool. Part of the things that government does give you. Buffet. They wanna emzansi into ebuhlungu about young people nasemzansi, and let us sifunde kubo system. Umuntu complainer afundiswe mahhala. Umuntu complainer ne-RDP. Ugovernment ufithe ingane yakho from izala kwizibi-19 andifuna sazi kandini endifuna ukukela, at some point you must be part of the generational mission, because thina ama-hotman alwa at that time. Bheka namhlanje siphila kanjani. In that time engeke nala ma-podcast into kuzuyisho ukhuluma. Right. Not that ama-social illness are not danger. There, make no mistake. There are many of them. But you must appreciate a little. No, I can't say a little things that you've been given. Don't just complain. And we are so comfortable in complaining that today, as we speak, who is Sunday or Monday? So if you can drive around, Prime with a car, more focus, people that are from other countries, they are in part of the society where economy yakube. But now my report is wrong. About it, I was reporting Bashar.
Sure.
Then who's to be blamed? Come on.
I think it's really important for people to have knowledge, understand. Because when you don't have information, there's Google, we have phones, we have Wi-Fi for a reason. Instead of going to research unnecessary things like adult things and stuff like that, I don't understand. Yes, we do that, understand. And then this was also online information, understand. Yes. Go do your research about certain things, understand.
Right, Buff.
But sometimes the government doesn't fulfill all their promises.
No, I that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying as Zico.
As
zero, as leader, there's ning parameter. In fact, if in that political organization I'm coming from, there's something called manifesto review. Manifesto review, the organization does agree that we're supposed to do this much, but there are many things that will be.
Manifesto is the what you call this, the plan that they have,
the promise that we're saying.
This is what we're going to do. To choose us, right?
So if we say manifesto review, we review whatever that we promise. That's what I'm saying. In that manifesto review, the organization that are coming from, they do agree with yes. There are many things that were supposed to be done, but due to this thing of crime, due to this thing of corruption, along the way, I'm talking to you. Because you'll find someone, you see, the level of consciousness is very important.
Yeah.
Someone when you speak about corruption, that's go on. It's about organization.
All the time.
Awucabanga ukuthi uma kusebenza ngomafezi uthengisa ama-IT for ama-foreign, that's corruption. Awucabanga ukuthi akubambe inkunzi. Because it's part of corruption. So awucabanga ukuthi indoda yakho uyibiza ngephanda mayotshontsha. That's part of corruption. Corruption it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's a broad thing. You understand? With corruption is not organization.
It's not only the organization.
Yeah, but you see, if you go to statistics of South Africa, then you ask yourself, from 1994 to 2024, what is it that is being done? Starting from the RTP, many people they think RTP is not it's a house. RTP is not a house. It's a program. Reconstruction developmental plan is not a house. It's a program. From RTP, majority of young people are not conscious to the level that they do not even understand what does the country seek to achieve. You can ask an individual who's young, majority those who always complain. What is MTP?
They say empty vessels make the loudest noise.
What is MTP? What is the vision 2030? What does the country seek to achieve? You're living in a country where you don't even know what was national developmental plan. When they say vision 2030, what does it seek to achieve in the time of 2030? And people that must play a role in achieving that vision, it is majority of young people.
Yeah.
Young people, they must familiarize themselves and be part of the change that they want to see. If that awufundiswa anywhere, awufostwanga. It is to have information about whatever that you want to achieve. Maku art, have information about art. Maku economy, have information about economy. So that tomorrow when you raise views, your views will be influenced by a proper just complain. Those complain without properly knowledge. You're just making noise, yeah. At least have that thing okay. Man,
say valid points.
At least understand who's the Minister of Art.
Yes.
Who's the MEC of Art? Who's the MMC of Art? So China. Mountain Jam, do you know a difference between 3 spheres of government and 3 arms of state? Ukhuluma nge-service delivery, but we do not know ukuthi i-service delivery ethize ilethwa by which spheres of government.
Sure.
Young people, they must be involved of it. There's no revolution in this world that was led. Every revolution, a revolution is a total change to the situation that we're in. Every revolution in this world was always led by young people. Always led by young people. When young people of this country are tired, something will be done. Something will change. Because I'm seeing the conversation about young people always make noise in conversation or in having a debate. But to debate about, you debate with me about something that you do not know. But I'm swear.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast.
Yeah, no, but
You've really shared some really great insights. And guys, use do your research. Complain stop searching for inappropriate stuff on the internet.
Man,
No, for real. Am I wrong?
That's not the only thing, though. But
Am I wrong?
But it is what most of the time.
I think I was squats of pirates.
But yeah, sibala kanjalo amozele nyazinto zakhona noshibeletini.
Last words.
No, man. Last words, man. I want to, especially abantu abasha baseWattville. No, but firstly, let us say happy Father's Day to everyone who's playing a role in enganeni yakhe.
Yeah, very important.
Taking a responsibility action yakhe, because Father's Day said it should to just any other day. But don't to play a role.
Sure.
Pick up in
Sure.
But lastly, we are doing, if you are from Wattville and the surrounding areas, there is a march that is coming that is going to speak about unemployment in Kasletu.
Sure.
Okay.
All the firms, all the companies that are surrounding us, they must make sure that they hire our people. There is no company that will hire 90% of foreigners and 10% of South Africans. We must go out in numbers, making sure that we support that march so that abantu bakuthi bazokhona ukuthi basebenze, because ama-social illness, unemployment, it must be declared as crime against humanity. Kuhluma ngasipanja yami, lose respect. Let sister let us follow that march, Bafit.
And since tomorrow is June 16, what are the plans, guys? Is any plans?
There's no more part of it, right? He was informed.
Yeah, but like maybe he has insights.
Maybe.
No, there are many programs that are happening in the country. Just there's no one program that I can say now. Which I don't know the young people who are living in Wamanje.
Okay.
Because Abaga still advertise a certain program. We used to do that Buffett at some point. But now that's what I'm complaining about. There's no organization in a forum, ethics as a one. But the whole of South Africa is celebrating June 16. If you want to go to Tembisa, if you want to go to Tempton, as I always say, Wattville is not an island, it is part of South Africa. And also young people, they must familiarize themselves for this June 16. Who's theatre machine? What did it do for this country? June 16 basically say that we are carrying June 16. It is one of the day that Spusa Kurukula will come amala. But you don't understand that majority
the reason of
die for that in a sound challenge alcohol of it. When you are so cool, shy. Yeah, but there are many programs that are happening within Ilogit,
Sure.
and outside of Ilogit, we must celebrate that. if we are fools, we celebrate when we want.
Sure.
Just to bow down and accept and appreciate and say thank you for all those who fight for me. With
Yes, yes.
Okay, guys, yes. I will move back. I will leave. Out.